Coming up on Fulton Today, as more cases of the coronavirus are confirmed in the county and the state, Fulton officials share the helpline details for residents who have questions. That number and the email address is just ahead.
Fulton County Government Center and satellite offices are closed indefinitely. I'm Daryl Carver. We'll tell you where you can still go to handle county business.
And later, county leaders approve a lasting tribute to their former dean of the commission. That and much more starts right now on Fulton Today. Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. As the coronavirus spreads across the country and has made its way to Fulton County, Fulton leaders execute their plan to ensure the public's safety. That plan now includes a helpline for residents who have questions. FGTV's Daryl Carver joins us now with more on this story. Daryl?
Now, Shania will have details of that hotline in just a moment, but first, here's the rundown of county services that have been modified or canceled for now. Yes, essential services will continue, which include police, sheriff, emergency 911, as well as emergency management. However, the Fulton County Government Headquarters and Fulton County Service Centers are closed indefinitely. As for the justice community, in Fulton Superior Court, jury trials have been suspended for 30 days and jurors and prospective jurors do not have to report. Magistrate Court is continuing providing search, arrest warrants, and first appearance hearings, but will not hold hearings for non-complex divisions. Juvenile Court will conduct essential hearings, including preliminary protective hearings and detention hearings for detained youth. Non-essential hearings will be held via teleconference. State Court has suspended DUI Court through March 27th, and citation hearings at the North and South Service Centers have been canceled. Probate Court will not be conducting weddings until further notice, and the Clerk of Superior and Magistrate Court has suspended Annex Services and Board of Equalization hearings due to COVID-19. To keep the public and employees safe until further notice, all Fulton County senior centers are also closed to the public. All Fulton County libraries are closed. However, residents are encouraged to use digital library services accessible at fulcolibrary.org. All Fulton County art centers and the Wolf Creek Amphitheater are closed. Many Fulton County services are, however, available online. A complete list of Fulton County service impacts and online services are available on the Fulton County website. That website address is fultoncountyga.gov. Now, for residents who feel anxious and overwhelmed with all the news about COVID-19, Fulton's Emergency Management Agency recommends contacting the Disaster Distress Hotline. For the very latest updates, please monitor the Fulton County website and social media channels and right here on FGTV.
Thank you very much, Daryl. Meanwhile, Fulton officials share details of another serious health concern in the county, HIV and AIDS. The director of the Department for HIV Elimination briefed state lawmakers on the crisis and the steps the county is taking to end all new cases of HIV and AIDS by 2030.
My presentation was about some of the great programs that the Fulton County Board of Commissioners has supported through the creation of the Department for HIV Elimination. One is the Ryan White program, which provides care and treatment to low-income people with HIV. One is the Ending the HIV Epidemic program, which is new, and we're going to use to try to change the way that services are being provided. And then also the board has established its own sort of targeted focus of what Fulton County can do to address HIV.
The metro Atlanta area has the fourth highest rate of HIV in the country, and Fulton has the highest number of newly diagnosed cases in the state.
The good news is I have confidence that Jeff Cheek and Fulton County, in coordination with the state of Georgia, Grady, and the city of Atlanta and other municipalities, are doing everything they can to fight this. They know it's urgent. They're devoting as many resources in place as possible, and they've actually started to make a significant dent in HIV transmission rates in Fulton County.
Last fall, the public weighed in on the millions of federal grant dollars available to the county to help address and end the epidemic. The 10th annual Young Litigators Moot Court competition puts middle and high school students in the legal boxing ring, all vying for the top prize. FGTV's Regina Waller has the story.
Your Honor, our argument is that age does not apply.
Before real judges, legal professionals, and an audience of supporters and peers, these middle and high school students tried to make their case. This is the 10th annual Young Litigators Moot Court Competition, a chance to argue for and against a side of this year's timely topic of voter suppression.
We prepare briefs, prepare a fact pattern, give those to middle schoolers and high schoolers beginning in September when their school year starts. And during the fall, they prepare a brief, and then in the spring here, which is what we're here doing today, they give their oral argument on that brief.
The Young Litigators Project is an initiative of Solstice, Inc., a civic organization focused on the development and leadership training of young people. Fulton's juvenile court judge, Renata Turner, has been serving as the judge for 10 years.
It's a good opportunity to see them shine. Very often we don't expect kids to do well and to really be interested, but every year I'm amazed at how engaged the children are, how much study and preparation they've done, and so it's always good to see that our kids are in fact doing good work.
According to the state law, if the applicant is eligible to vote.
For 3 rounds, the young litigators argued their positions as both the petitioner and the respondents, and the students say it was not an easy task.
When we was working on it, we had changed our plan up like 4 or 5 times with our conclusions, beginnings, and middle.
Probably the toughest part, I wasn't on the side that I really wanted to be, so I had to take my emotion out of it and just do it how lawyers do it.
Though the judges identified the students who had best made their cases in the end, the legal professionals told the group that all of them were winners. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Regina Waller.
Thank you very much, Regina. And still to come on Fulton Today, so just how well are movie productions going in the state? We'll take you to Georgia Film Day in our district-by-district coverage next. Fulton commissioners name a county venue after the former late dean of the board, and the state weighs in on just how well the film business is doing in Georgia. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage. We begin with that lasting tribute to former Commissioner Emma I. Darnell. During the Board of Commissioners' March regular meeting, by unanimous vote, the county manager was directed to establish a remote emergency operations center attached to the Aviation Community Cultural Center and to rename it the Emma Darnell Aviation Museum and Conference Center.
The facility that I put forth to name in her honor, I think it was fitting. She fought for that. She came to me and said, and she used to call me Bro Rob, by the way, from Haddock, Georgia. She's originally from Tyler, Texas. So we talked about that when she came up with the idea and said, this is something we need to do. I didn't know whether it was the right thing to do at the time or not, but as always, when Commissioner Darnell had an idea, she was very powerful, very persuasive. And the result of that, when you fast forward, it has been a success and will continue to be a success.
Commissioner Darnell represented District 6 and initiated the construction efforts of the Aviation Community Cultural Center with community representatives. The late commissioner served 27 years on the board. She passed away last May. Fulton leaders and the Fulton Films Office take part in Georgia Film Day at the Capitol. The annual event brings together various film organizations and film offices from all around the state.
This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and tens of thousands of people are employed. And by the way, we're the largest county with some tremendous venues and tremendous ability to support this industry.
The governor shared the successes of the industry in the state and thanked each office for doing their part.
For many people, a movie may be their first introduction to our great state. Years ago, it might have been the Atlanta skyline, but now it may be Graves Mountain in Lincoln, Georgia, or the Dillard House Stables in Rayburn.
The Fulton Films Office oversees the film permitting process for the county. Movies like Richard Jewell, Marvel, and currently the Aretha Franklin biopic have all used Fulton County venues in their productions. District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. kicks off his quarterly town hall-style meetings known as the District Dialogues. The 2020 series began at the Bowden Senior Center in East Point.
We want to make sure that all Fulton County residents are aware of all of the exemptions, that they are aware of the April deadline for applying for those exemptions, and then also giving them brief information about the appeals process. Basically, there are two ways to attack your property tax bill. One is by making sure you're eligible for exemptions, not only with Fulton County, but also with the city where you live. And then the second line of defense on your property tax bills is after you get your notice, your property tax notice, you have 45 days to appeal your property value.
Residents say they look forward to the sessions each quarter to see their commissioner and county leadership up close.
I think it's very important for the commissioner to do that. It's a good opportunity for him to hear what the participants or seniors have to say, their needs, their desires, and also compliments for him on the great things that he does.
The second session was held at the Bethlehem and Burdine Center. We'll tell you what residents asked for during that meeting next week on Fulton Today. And finally, a celebration we wanted to share with you in case you missed it. District 6 Commissioner Joe Karn helped to celebrate one of the county's newest centenarians. Former Clark College professor and real estate professional William T. Roby recently celebrated his 100th birthday. Commissioner Karn marked the centennial celebration by declaring an official day in his honor.
He is a wise man, and we definitely cherish him, and we're looking forward to at least 100, 150 years at least from Dr. Roby. But as commissioner, I represent him, and we all represent him in our community, and he is just a gem in our community. We really cherish him.
I have always tried to sort of think before I speak. I didn't just run my mouth all the time without giving what I thought the best kind of analysis and relate it to who I am and what I am and how it fits into whatever the good Lord has given me. And I haven't been able to accept everything, and I knew everything wasn't for me.
The former Milledgeville sharecropper turned educator and real estate mentor is also a Washington High School alum and a World War II Army veteran. There's much more to come on Fulton Today. Stay with us. A celebration honoring the historic women of the Neighborhood Union Health Center. Free blood pressure checks, cholesterol, pre-diabetes, diabetes, and oral cancer screenings were all provided for attendees. There was even a spa experience.
I truly am an advocate of community health. I believe that we are the sum of our conversations, and the more that we have a dialogue about community health, the better off we'll be.
The event, hosted by the Neighborhood Union Advisory Board, celebrated the health center's 68 years of service in that community.
We want to rededicate the building to its original concept, to service the integrated needs, wellness needs of the residents of this transitioning community, and bring it back to life.
And by the way, the 2020 Women's History Month theme is Valiant Women of the Vote. Now, this Neighborhood Union Center is located at 186 Sunset Avenue in Atlanta. Eat right, bite by bite. That is the theme for National Nutrition Month, and eating right is especially important for older adults. Director of the Senior Services Department, Ladisa Onilago, she joins us now with some simple ways to just make some healthy choices. Welcome back to Fulton Today.
Thank you for having me.
So March is recognized as National Nutrition Month. Can you share with us the importance of Fulton County seniors eating right and maintaining that healthy diet?
Eating right matters at every stage and age in life. Healthy eating can actually help reduce the risk of certain diseases that impact older adults ages 60 and above, such as cardiovascular, diabetes, or kidney diseases.
And you know, we've all heard of those shoestring budgets, so what are some tips for seniors trying to eat right but on that budget?
There are many ways to stretch a dollar. One way is to do extra planning even before you do your shopping. This means that you should decide on the types of meals that you will be eating during the week, as well as snacks. Consider reviewing some recipes and looking on different apps to get ideas. One other tip is to buy produce that's in season.
And can you share some ideas of how our seniors can make healthy choices about their very own diets?
Many of your viewers are probably familiar with the term eat your fruits and vegetables, but one way to adjust your healthy eating choices is to reorder that and consider vegetables and fruits. Consume a lot more vegetables while you're eating a meal. Consider adding vegetables to your breakfast and make sure that half of your plate is filled with vegetables and fruit.
All right, Ladisa, final thoughts.
Seniors can gain greater control over their decisions and actions that affect their health through empowerment. And this month's observance is so important to empower seniors to get more active, continue to eat nutritious meals to help you reach your healthy aging goals. For more information about our services and programs, email us at seniorservices@fultoncountyga.gov or give us a call at 404-613-6000.
Ladisa, always a pleasure to have you. Thanks so much for your time.
I'm glad I had the opportunity to share with your viewers today.
There's much more to come on Fulton Today. Stay with us. Good news to share with you. Fulton County has been named as a Service All-Star Award winner. This recognition comes from the National Customer Service Association, and it recognizes organizations that consistently maintain a focused culture of service excellence. Now, last year, the county established a Customer Service Information Center to assist visitors to the Government Center and improve the customer experience through the Fulton website. And just recently, the customer service team rolled out a pilot for satisfaction kiosk for customers to give feedback at points of service.
Fulton County is pleased to announce that we're now rolling out a new pilot program called our Satisfaction Kiosk Program. And what this is, this will allow customers to be able to actually rate and gauge customer satisfaction right at the point of service. We have installed and have standing satisfaction kiosk at various forward-facing departments at their windows. Customers are actually able to come in and they can actually rate their satisfaction immediately. The reason why we're doing this is we want to provide another tool for customers to be able to give us feedback. It helps us to identify gaps in services, it helps us to deliver where a breakdown may be, and it also helps us to address any customer complaints right at the time that it happens.
The Board of Commissioners have prioritized improving customer service in county operations, and County Manager Dick Anderson named Bridget Bailey as Fulton County's Director of Customer Experience and Solutions. What a good deal. And before we go, our reminder that FGTV wants to connect with you online. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for up-to-date Fulton County news. You can also watch a replay of this show or any other FGTV program anytime on our YouTube channel, so please do us a favor and subscribe. And that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. Thank you so much for watching. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.